In 1988, Ayrton Senna won his first World Championship. Along the way, he took 8 GP victories, including the German GP in Hockenheim. He also achieved one of his 13 pole positions there that season. With a time of 1:44.596, he was around 3 tenths faster than his teammate Alain Prost and over 1.5 seconds faster than the third-place driver in qualifying, Gerhard Berger. In AMS2, F1 1988 corresponds to the F-Classic Gen2 class. There are 4 models, 2 different generic naturally aspired V8s, 1 generic turbo, and the only genuine car, the McLaren MP 44. So here, now in time trial, I want to find out which car is the fastest on the classic Hockenheim track and whether it also can beat Senna's pole time from back then. So that's the Model 1 car, the Williams so to say, on paper by far the weakest car, which will also then be displayed in the top speed. The Williams tops out at 318, and keep that in mind when we are taking a look at the other cars. So braking late there, just before the 100-meter board. Slightly clipping the inside curb there. But since this track is mainly about top speed, this car is the least favored, let's put it thus. But on the other hand, it's pretty nimble and agile, and wherever there is a corner, you can pretty much rely on it. And on other circuits, which are a bit more technical, have tighter corners, or in the rain, this one's not at last as it is here. The third chicane is all about the line. I chose to slightly clip all of these curbs and get a good exit by stepping onto the gas as quickly as I can, thus getting a good exit speed and accelerating up as high as I can before entering the motordrome. Nevertheless, it's quite a decent lap. Not optimal, I lost a bit in the first sector, I guess, but here it's pretty good, and let's see if I can beat Ayrton's time. A 1:44.596 it was. Okay, it's about 3 thousandths of a second that I lost to him. Not that much. More than 5 seconds faster than Mansell in the quicker of the 2 Williamses back in 1988. So now we are in the Model 2 car, second naturally aspired V8, that's the Rial, and I'm driving the livery of Andrea de Cesaris. Still our time to beat is of course Ayrton's pole time of 1:44.596. And what you can already see is that the top speed of that Rial is much better than that of the Model 1, 323, 324 even. And that's also displayed, of course, in the splits. Handling-wise, it's just a tad worse than the Williams. But that's not saying that it's bad overall, not in the slightest. I like this car very much, I gotta say. The Cesaris' qualifying time was a 1:51.004. That's 6.5 seconds slower than the pole sitter's time. Regarding the line and the driving, of course, this is a pretty easy circuit and it's all about the details here. But there we can already see more than half a second up when entering the motordrome. Now let's stay in third, keep above 100, it's also pretty good speed, I gotta say. Not the best line, slightly waving here and there, little corrections here and there. Yeah, okay, motordrome is very difficult to hit the perfect level, but what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Yeah, easily beaten Ayrton's time. A 1:43.780, 0.816 faster than the real pole time. Next up, it's the Model 3. That's the generic turbo model here. I'm using Gerhard Berger's livery, Ferrari, of course. And I mean, well, on paper, this one should be able to do a better time than the natural aspired ones, doesn't it? We not only have the turbo, but there's also the turbo boost button, which I'm pressing at the moment. You can see the depletion of this blue area down there. 327, even faster than the Rial. Yeah, slightly clipping. Yeah, it's all about hundredths, what I'm losing, gaining here. But look at the split, 34.9. Wow, that's a good one. Also here, yeah, drifting to the outside, but of course keeping on the track. Still a valid lap, of course. And there, I guess, I'm already up on the Rial. Top speed is better everywhere, and I think corner speed, if you want to call it, doesn't play such a big role. So it will all be about the Motordrome then. More than 2/10 up on my own split. Last valid lap. Here we go into the Motordrome. Yeah, falling under 100, but also a different line. That's good. Maybe a bit too cautious, not sure. Okay, slightly on the curb, but not losing any traction. And onto it. Third, fourth, fifth. Whoa, didn't do it. 0.12 too slow compared to the Rial, but so close and still, of course, so much faster than Ayrton's time. And now here it is, the car of cars, at least of the 1988 season. So OP back then, the McLaren MP 44. Yes, the time to beat is that of the Rial Model 2 143.7. Of course, the McLaren was also a turbo car, so I'm using that turbo boost also here. Take a look at the speedo. 327 beating, yeah, the Ferrari easily. 331 when hitting the brakes. Now into the first chicane. Slight drift, but no prob, I'd say. It's of course a bit more difficult with that car to get the traction onto the road. Faster than my split, yeah, of course. And let's see how it's going to fare. 323 before the second chicane, then also here okay, up to the third chicane. And indeed, guys, this car that's a bliss. It's a joy to drive, and I'm not giving away too much when I'm telling you now that this will of course be a new best. At that time I had already beaten that time, and now it was only about how much faster I could go. Into the Motordrome. Third gear also here. Yeah, 99. Accelerating out. Yeah, not perfect. Clipping, slight oversteer. Not perfect, but yeah, try it for yourselves, guys. It's so difficult in these cars with the low downforce setting. Through there, and what's it gonna be? Woo! 142.6. So that's basically 2 seconds faster than Ayrton's real pole time, and also 1.18 seconds faster than the second fastest car, which is the Rial. Holy smoke! And with my times of all the generic cars, I'm also #1 on the time trial leaderboard at the moment, with Model 1, 2, and 3 that is. For the MP44, there seems to be a syncing problem. It's at the moment, the leaderboard doesn't accept any times. So guys, as always, I've done my work here. Now it's up to you to try and beat me. And for you analytical guys, I've got something more, and that's a quad comparison view of all my fastest laps with these cars, only with the picture and the sound. So I'll keep my mouth shut now, but not without saying thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.